Hey Rachel, my name is Devin Norton with SEO Dallas, Texas. I spoke to the other Rachel earlier today. Thank you for taking a couple minutes to check out this video. I'm going to show you 3 easy ways to beat your competition online if you implement these tips today. I already know what you're thinking. Devin, why are you even making this video for me? Well, I make these attack plans for free because I recognize a lot of small business owners don't have the time to research and learn how to make the internet bring in more customers for them. They typically don't hire a marketing agency because they don't know who's an expert and who's a novice. So, these free attack plans help business owners either fix their website themselves, bringing them tons of new customers at the only expense of a tiny amount of their free time, or they at least consider myself for their marketing needs down the road when they're ready. This video is going to be short, sweet, and packed with valuable information to help you bring in more customers, and it's completely okay whether you decide to make these changes yourself or you have me help you. Briefly, I'm going to explain about making your website more of an authority, making your website more trustworthy, and making you appear in the local map pack rankings. So, to start, to make your website more of an authority, that has to do with what kind of content is on your front page. And content is anything that people can read. So like your text, whatever text is behind your images, whatever your images are saved as. And this is how Google determines what keywords to rank you for, which are phrases that people search into Google to find your business. So like Mansfield Plumbing is one, Plumber Mansfield TX is another one, stuff like that. So you want those kind of keywords within your content. And you also want to have about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page for Google to consider you an authority. So let's take a quick peek at your website. First off, from a website design point of view, this is beautiful. I don't know if you did this yourself. I see it's a WordPress website. If you did this yourself, awesome. If you hired someone, they did a great job. Your logo looks awesome. Content-wise, you're going to want to have some more. It looks like you have about 150, probably about 200 to 300 words on this front page. I would recommend getting that up to 1,500 to 2,000, just so Google knows that you are the authority on this subject, which has to do with like Mansfield Plumbing or Burleson Plumbing. Now, I noticed that you guys are already ranking #1 for Mansfield Plumbing, but you guys may be trying to expand. And I also noticed that you're ranking for Plumber in Burleson. You're also ranking for Plumber in Irving. So in this video, I'm targeting Burleson to show you how to overtake that area. So if you go to your main competitor, which is Relentless Home Services, these guys are #1 when it comes to Plumber Burleson TX. And you can see why right here. They have it right on their front page as a header. So you want to have that kind of stuff in there. And if you scroll down, you can see these guys have a little bit more content than you. You can see like probably, well, they got quite a bit of content. Not 1,500 words, but they still have a lot more, which is one of the reasons they're outranking you. So I would definitely recommend getting yourself up to that 1,500 to 2,000 word mark. Also, let's see what their images are saved as. Background 2, they're doing it wrong. They should be saving this as Plumber Burleson TX, and you could do the exact same thing yourself. So if we can see where your images are, like this one right here. Instead of text seal website, you can save it as Plumber Irving TX, Plumber Burleson TX. So that's my first tip. Get your content higher and make sure you're targeting exact keywords that you want to rank for, like Plumber Burleson TX. My next tip for you is going to be backlinks. These are important because Google is like a popularity contest, and they look at how many other websites are linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. And not all links are created equal. You're going to get a lot more power from other plumbing companies linking to you than you would from like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows that you're not a pizza company. And so I use a tool to check this out. It's called Ahrefs. It costs about $1,000 a month, but it gives you some really valuable data on what's going on in the back end of websites that what Google can see. And so it says that you've been around for quite a long time, and you've been doing SEO for a while too, and you've been really ramping it up over the past about almost 2 years. You have 95 websites pointing to you, which is one of the reasons why you are ranking so high, and you're ranking for Plumber Mansfield, stuff like that. If you go see what keywords you're ranking for, Plumber's Mansfield TX, you're #3, Plumber Mansfield TX, you're #5, Plumbing Mansfield TX, #2. So you're doing really good when it comes to Mansfield Plumbing. But if you sort by volume, which is how I determine with Plumber Burleson, you sort by volume here. You scroll down, let's see, Plumber Burleson TX. You're on the 5th page for that. Plumber Irving, you're on the 8th page for that. So that's the kind of stuff you want to be targeting. Grand Prairie, you're on the 6th page for that. Okay? So that's what I'd recommend is getting, you're targeting those keywords, but showing you what Relentless Homes is doing. These guys have 171 versus your 95. So I'd definitely recommend getting about another 100 more websites. Not just 80, because 80 would match them. If you get 100, you're going to blow these guys out of the water. You want to dominate them, not just beat them or match them. Okay? And if you see what kind of traffic is out there too, if you rank for these kind of websites or these kind of keywords, come on. So you see Plumber Burleson TX, 250 people a month search for that. Burleson Plumbing, 250 people search for that. Those are 2 separate keywords. Plumber Irving, 250 people search for that. Mansfield has 200, and these are all plumbers. It's all the same keyword right here, but these are all 200. So you actually would be doing pretty good for yourself by targeting these ones as well. These are a lot more volume for you, okay? That's my second tip, is backlinks. My last tip is citations. When somebody does type in Plumber Burleson TX and they're ready to buy, they're going to call the first plumber that shows up that seems trustworthy. And you want to be that plumber because those are the easiest customers to close. People skip these ads all the time. It could be from bad experiences or just having ad blockers. So where you want to rank yourself is right here in the Google My Business or local map pack section. Getting here requires having more citations than your competitors. And citations are anywhere where your name, your address, and your phone number are listed in different directories across the web. And directories are just websites that allow you to list your business's information, like Yelp and Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor. These are really common ones. The best strategy here is to figure out what directories your competitors are listed in. Go list yourself in those exact same directories and add a bunch more on top to dominate them. Like if these guys have 100, you want to go put yourself in 150 directories. So that's all I've got for you, Rachel. I hope you found this really informative. As a quick recap, I recommend getting your website up to about 1,500 words at a minimum, if not 2,000, and stuff it with keywords that you're trying to target, like Plumber Burleson TX, Plumber Irving TX, stuff like that. You're going to want to get more backlinks. I'd recommend getting about 100 more websites pointing at you, and you can do this by just copying them. You go here, go all these different websites that are linking to them. You go on these websites and try to get links yourself by either contacting them or signing up with them. And then citations, figure out what directories these guys are in, list yourself in those same directories, and add a bunch more on top. If you guys want to take this information and apply it yourself, like I said, this is free education. There's no strings attached. I just would like some feedback to let me know what you thought about this video. If you do want some help getting stuff taken care of, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is down here. It's 214-441-6737. You can call me, you can text me, and you can also respond to this email. Either way, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope you have a blessed day.